Hello everybody, Gwen Lawrence here, and thanks for tuning in to this video. This one is going to be my top 3 yoga stretches for outfielders. Now we're going to do each stretch for 2 minutes, and what I want you to do too is keep in mind that there are a lot of other stretches out there that will help you and that you may need, but I was trying to think overall for the position, and these are the 3 that I chose. So this is my timer. We're going to do each for 2 minutes. And the first one we're going to do is really amazing, is a supported hip flexor stretch. So you're going to need a block. I suggest you invest in 2 to 3 blocks. Very inexpensive online. You could do this with a rolled up towel, but you're not going to get exactly the same result that I want. So, and also this one we're only doing 2 minutes. I prefer in time that you do this one 3 to 5 minutes. And you're going to want to, believe me. This one, all you have to do is release and relax. You don't have to work. Okay, so we're going to come onto the back, and you're going to lift the hips up, and you're going to place the block like this, okay, underneath your tailbone. Low back, like weird low. But it's not hamstrings, because that doesn't do anything, right? It's low tailbone. I'm going to use 2 blocks. I've been doing it for a while. Start with 1, and in time you're going to graduate to 2 blocks as well. So you're putting it under way low back, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and straighten the legs and make them about 3 feet apart, totally releasing and relaxing them. I'm not rigid and holding. I'm going to start the clock while we talk about it. If you're in this position and you start to feel pain and pressure in the back, then that means you need to move the blocks even more towards your foot. You can bring your arms down by your side, palms face up, and completely relax. Now I'm talking to you and looking at you, but I prefer you look straight up to the sky while you're here. If you feel like you need lats, outfielders really need to be able to have a nice reach, as you know, need to have stretch shoulders. You could bring your arms over your head and grab opposite elbow. Now what this is doing is it's passively letting gravity open your hip flexors. Big deal, right? But it is a big deal. So hip flexors, when they're tight, put a lot of excess pressure on the low back, therefore reducing its flexion, extension, and rotation, which is really important for that position, for all positions, for your hitting too. Also, when your hip flexors are released and relaxed, and you put your pelvis back in the right position, you can give your hamstrings a little bit more slack right away without stretching, resisting hamstrings. So sometimes opening hip flexors is exactly what you need to get better stretch in the hip flexors. In the hamstrings. So again, you're just holding, releasing, relaxing, breathing. This is a good time to maybe do some visualization. About halfway through, maybe switch your grip with your arms. You can bring your arms over your head if you want. Really get those lats, side body. But the name of the game here is releasing, relaxing, deep breathing. In and out through the nose, deep down into the belly. Notice what you feel. Okay, I could definitely stay there all day. And there is a certain way I want you to come out of it. So you'll bring your arms down. Very slowly drag your feet till your feet are flat. If you're on 2 blocks, come off 1 at a time, and it might be a little bit dicey in the beginning. Rest on that last block. Lift up and all the way down. Really weird. You're going to feel like you're in a hole that you dug in the floor. Pigeon toe the feet, knock the knees together, and just stay there for a little to just realign that sacroiliac joint, low back, and then when you're ready, roll over to one side and come on up to seated. So next one we're going to do, another really good one for outfielders, excuse me, is because we really need power, we need quickness, we need strength in that lower body. And what we're going to do is open up glutes, deep glutes. Some of you will feel this radiate around the side of the leg, and some of you will even feel hamstring here. And the opposite leg of the leg we're stretching, you might even feel more hip flexor stretch. So really good multi-purpose stretch called pigeon pose. And most of my athletes love it. It's delicious. We're going to do 2 minutes. Like I said, maybe you could work up to doing this one up to 5 minutes on each side. So come onto your hands and knees. We're going to bring that left leg forward first. Now, if you've had or have knee problems, you are allowed to sit on that left butt cheek and bring that left leg forward the best that you can. But your body is still squaring straight ahead and coming down, so you feel it in your glutes. Okay, you don't want to feel knee. So that's one thing if you had knee problems. The other thing is play around with where this foot angle is. In a perfect world, no knee problems. This left knee is going to come forward at about 10, 11 o'clock, and you bring that left foot forward till it's parallel to the front edge of your mat. Back is up nice and tall. You could stay here for a little bit first and really feel that low back hip flexor. Take your blocks with you. Start the timer. Bring it down to your forearms. I really like to, even having done yoga for so many years, rest my chest and or belly on a block and head as well. If you hold tension in the neck, you're going to hold tension in the belly, and it might even hold back the stretch. So come down, do the best you can, releasing and relaxing, and that glute should feel, again, that itchy, deep stretch. This is one you really learn to love. Try to relax the belly. Certainly want to relax the head. If it's not on a block, maybe stack your fists, 2 blocks, whatever you need to let go in the pose. Let gravity do all the work for you. Letting go of all those tense spots. Maybe you could do a little body scan from foot to head to fingertips to see where you might be holding, and make a conscious effort to let go there. Just feel yourself sinking in, letting go. And to come up nice and easy. I kind of prefer you come up, tuck that back toe under, lift the knee, and press back into a little bit of a down dog. And really just stay there, alternating calf stretch, getting back in alignment, and get ready for the other side. So bring the right leg forward, all rules apply, same as the other side. Each side extremely different. Be mindful if you have knee pain, change it up. Don't stay in a painful situation. Keep moving around, squeaking around. You could email me, you could find a local teacher, ask your trainers, coaches, and then go ahead, bring it down, release and relax. Took me that long to realize I was holding in my belly. Let my head go. These are all great opportunities to visualize not only sinking deeper in the stretch and relaxing your body, but visualize yourself in your sport and getting better at your sport. Making that play, winning that game, tasting that victory. And just let go again. Try to get the chest heavier, belly heavier. Come out nice and slow. Tuck the back toe under and into that downward dog. Just realigning all the muscles. Pedal it out. And we're going to come to our last stretch, top 3 stretches for outfielders, and that's half side squat. This one isn't quite as relaxing as some of the others, but do the best that you can. So feet are pretty wide. You could see maybe the distance between my feet is approximately the length of one of my legs. Okay? What we're going to do is turn the left toes up to the sky, and you're going to come deep into a half side squat. Okay? As low as you can go, as long as that right foot is flat. Left toe straight up to the sky. We're getting really good low, deep left groin, inner thigh. We're also getting right glute and strengthening the back. So some of you might look like this in the beginning. That's fine. Turn your foot, play around with it. Do your best. Maybe hold on to the mat or hold on to a dumbbell, heavy dumbbell in front of you to keep yourself grounded so you can kind of let go. It's not about strengthening here. We're really trying to open and stretch. So just gently rock left to right, try to let go, release, relax. So like I said, this is a little more effortful than some of the other ones, but completely well worth it for making those leaping, diving catches in the outfield that make the difference between winning and losing, some of the most important games. Notice where you feel it, pushing through that extended leg heel, left toe straight up to the sky, you're halfway there. What? Halfway? Sometimes I'm not sure if my students want to know how much time is left or kind of want to just be in a zone. You're also getting the benefit of some ankle, calf, Achilles tendon in that bent knee side. You could really push against that leg, flatten the back, get really tall, strengthening that back spine. Sometimes I go back and forth in class, just really like 15, 16 times, back and forth, back and forth. Others we really hold. And the name of these videos are the top 3 long hold stretches for each position. Almost there, we got 8 seconds. Go to your happy place. Okay, so hands down and come out nice and slow. You could hang out in center for a moment. Just kind of feel it out, bend that knee, and let's go into the other side and finish up for today. So turn that right leg out. Might be better, might be worse. Lower it down, start your timer, make your adjustments. Again, right groin, inner thigh. Push through your right heel. Back is as tall as you can. You're not sitting on the floor, by the way. You're up. So you might even want to zoom in here and see I'm not sitting on the floor. Really good ankle stretch, deep left glute. Hold and breathe. So even though this video is the top 3 yoga stretches for outfielders, and you are obviously an outfielder, I really want you to scoot around some of the other videos because they may touch on areas that are tight on you, and they're beneficial to you no matter what position you play. I just chose these 3, but there's an infinite amount of stretches that will help the outfielder. It's about tuning in, knowing your own body, knowing your weaknesses, knowing your strengths, being honest with yourself and improving them and becoming a better player. Some of you it's stretching, some of you it's strengthening, increasing the power, having both of those. Some of you it's the mind. You'll go to the mindfulness section. Oh my gosh, we're more than halfway already. If you're doing this on your own at home, it's good to flick your music on too. Your most favorite song makes the time go by quick. Keep pushing through that heel, lengthening that leg, feeling the groin, inner thigh. Last 10 seconds, deepen the breath. You're never going to spring out of the pose. You're going to take your time. So one more deep breath. And then go ahead, bring it back to center. So you can go half side squat, back and forth. Just be really aware of your alignment, your form. Really good though to do that long hold first. So that's my top 3 yoga stretches for outfielders. Again, check out other videos and I will see you next time.